What are the wealthiest neighborhoods in Fayette County, Georgia? Hi, I'm Daphne Bousquet, a local realtor with eXp Realty, and I have analyzed all the MLS data over the last 2 years and came up with the 10 most expensive neighborhoods in Fayette County, Georgia, including Fayetteville and Peachtree City. And if you watch my video from several years ago, we have a new number 1, so stay tuned. Number 10 is Smoke Rise Estates in Peachtree City with an average sales price of $1,149,498. Now, Smoke Rise Estates is in Peachtree City, just north of Highway 54. And over the last 2 years, 6 homes sold, and it was quite a range in price. The lowest was $776,000, and the highest was $2,050,000. I actually was able to secure the lowest price home for my clients, and it needed some updates, but as I told them, you cannot over improve the house because the neighborhood can carry it. You always want to buy the least expensive or one of the least expensive houses in a neighborhood and then fix it up some, rather than the largest house in a neighborhood. I think they made a great investment and they're very happy with the home. Now, Smoke Rise Estates has a little over 100 homes that were built in the 1990s. So when I did this video 3 years ago, the number 5 neighborhood had an average sales price of just under $900,000. Back then, million-dollar homes in Fayette County were still pretty rare, with only a handful selling each year. But this year, even our number 10 neighborhood has an average sales price of over $1.1 million. And I'm not gonna lie, right now there are 18 neighborhoods with an average sales price of over $1 million. And frankly, number 19 is a new neighborhood where I think the average sales price would be over $1 million if the buyers hadn't paid a lot of the upgrade outside of closing. And that means that they paid the builder directly for upgrades, and it's not reflected in the sales price. Let's move to our number 9, and that is The Point on Lake Kedron in Peachtree City with an average sales price of $1,149,000 and $667. The Point at Lake Kedron is a part of the communities of Lake Kedron, and it has beautiful homes with some on the park and some on Lake Kedron. Neighborhood only has 35 homes, and in the last 2 years, 3 homes sold from $1.1 million to $1,274,000. So very consistent and not much of a range at all. And these homes were built in the late 1990s. Next, at number 8 is Edgewood with an average sales price of $1,169,374. Edgewood is a community of 46 homes in Fayetteville, and the subdivision is located off Highway 85 South across from Sarah Hart Minter Elementary and Whitewater High School. Edgewood has 5 homes sell in the last 2 years, ranging from $810,000 to $1.5 million. Homes in Edgewood are newer than the homes we've seen so far. Some of the homes were built in 2007, 2009, with the remainder of the neighborhood finished after the Great Recession between 2013 and 2018. Our number 7 is a former number 1, and it is Smoke Rise Crossing in Peachtree City with an average sales price of $1.2 million. Now, this neighborhood had only 2 sales in the last couple of years, while it had multiple sales when I did my last video 3 years ago. And by the way, you have to have a minimum of 2 sales in a neighborhood to qualify for this list. Does that mean that there could be more expensive neighborhoods out there that just didn't have enough sales? Absolutely. And I am looking at one neighborhood in particular that had one very high sale, but unfortunately, there's just not enough data. that neighborhood could very well end up being the most expensive neighborhood on the next list. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that video. Number 6 is a neighborhood we know and love, North Cove in Peachtree City, which came in at $1,264,286. 3 years ago, it came in at number 5. Now, there were 7 sales in this subdivision of 45 homes, with 2 of the homes selling twice. So that means that someone bought them, probably updated them, and sold them for more money. The range of the sales in North Cove was from $945,000 to $1,950,000. You can see the whole tour of this charming neighborhood right here. Now we're moving to the top 5. Since we had 2 neighborhoods that were in the top 5 3 years ago, we have 2 newcomers. The first one is Smoke Rise Plantation, coming in at number 5 with an average sales price of $1,272,750. And just like Smoke Rise Estates and Smoke Rise Crossing, Smoke Rise Plantation is in Peachtree City. The main reason that Smoke Rise Plantation has a high average sales price, other than the beautiful homes, obviously, is that many of the homes are located on Lake Kedron. You can see them when you drive on Peachtree Parkway, and I always admire them when I drive over that road. It's such a scenic route. Anyway, Smoke Rise Plantation has over 100 homes, and obviously not all of them are on the lake. In the last 2 years, Smoke Rise Plantation had 4 sales, and they range from $860,000 to $1,610,000. By the way, as I'm recording this, there are some beautiful homes available in this neighborhood, so check the description for the link to these homes and any other homes available in these wealthy subdivisions. Our number 4 neighborhood was in 3rd place 3 years ago, but has dropped 1 to number 4. Platinum Ridge in Fayetteville has an average sales price of $1,296,667. Not to worry though, because the average sales price has not gone down from 3 years ago. It has actually gone up by $123,000. Not too bad. There were only 3 sales over the last 2 years, and they ranged from $1,190,000 to $1.4 million. Platinum Ridge is a beautiful neighborhood known for large homes on large lots. It's actually connected to the Peachtree City cart paths, so residents are in Fayetteville but have the convenience of Peachtree City's golf cart lifestyle. The neighborhood is fairly small with only 37 homes, but size-wise, it's large. The lots are a minimum of 5 acres, and there are plenty of homes with lots larger than that. Think 10 to 15 acres, and even one lot at 27 acres. That is a lot of land. Now we are getting to our top 3 and more gorgeous luxury neighborhoods. Number 3, up 1 from the last video, is the Peninsula in Peachtree City. And this beautiful neighborhood on Lake Kedron came in with an average sales price of $1,506,375. 6 properties changed hands in the last 2 years, ranging from $1,250,000 to $1.8 million. The average sales price increased by almost $500,000 over the last 3 years. I think the stunning views of Lake Kedron may have something to do with that. The second most expensive neighborhood in Fayette County is the same as 3 years ago, New Haven. Located off of Red Wine Road in Fayetteville, is a subdivision of about 55 stately homes with an average sales price of $1,707,857. How much more is that than 3 years ago? New Haven's average sales price increased by $515,000. We already knew that real estate is a fantastic investment, but obviously luxury real estate is an even better investment. 7 homes were sold in the last 2 years in the neighborhood, and they ranged from $1.2 million to $2,450,000. So can you guess which neighborhood is the most expensive in Fayette County? I bet you can't, because this neighborhood is brand new and not too many people are familiar with it yet. So drum roll please. Fayette County's wealthiest neighborhood is Godby Park on Ebenezer Road in Fayetteville. Godby Park is a small neighborhood of only 16 custom-built homes on 2-acre lots. And as of now, its average sales price is $1,913,192. And as I'm recording this video, there are currently 2 more lots available to build your dream home and 2 spec homes that will be finished this month. So you still have a chance to live in Fayette County's most expensive neighborhood. Be sure to watch the next video on where to build your own custom home in Fayette County, and maybe one of these subdivisions will break into the most expensive neighborhoods in Fayette County next time. So be sure to subscribe so you never miss a video.